is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Ought to be a good one here between the Kansas City Royals and the St. Louis Cardinals. With Merrifield next to bat, he'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading up for Kansas City.
First pitch coming from Wainwright.
Merrifield. 7 o'clock.
Wainwright gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
Hit weakly on the ground is short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
And up steps Salvador Perez as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's behind the runner to first.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
The 1-2. In the air down the line in left. O'Neill waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The left fielder.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And it's fouled away. Lopez stands at second with 2 gone. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The set and the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
The payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Full count on its way. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City, and now the Cardinals get their... Mike Minor, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Fielded cleanly. And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
Batting second.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Merrifield ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
So now here is Nolan Arenado looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Isbell is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quick. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Wainwright's ready. Here's the 1-0. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be. So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Adalberto Mondesi is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. First pitch coming from Wainwright.
No, that's down.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. The 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up over to first, and that retires the side. KC down in order. We'll go to the ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First offering on its way. Left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. Lined hard to center field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Batting 7.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Soft liner to the right side, but this is speared by the first baseman.
Batting 8.
Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. This is line to left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Kyle Isbell. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Isbell is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
That was an exciting play at first there, and will employ show track for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time.
The batter number 15, second baseman, with
back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third. At the plate now is Adam Wainwright as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a line drive. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
second baseman.
That brings in Tommy Edman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
The left fielder.
Next, it'll be Tyler O'Neill, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Comes set, the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Taylor is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for the Cardinals. We'll head to the fourth. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nicky Lopez.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Ready on 1 and 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Struck him out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys are working right around the same speed. 93 for one, 92 for the other. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Throw won't get him.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Ready with the 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Royals leave one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson, as he drives a liner to right center. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out. In now, Edmundo Sosa. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And they're runners at the corners now. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And the ball is dropped.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. A bare hand for one to Santana to get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Harrison Bader. A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping in now, Adam Wainwright as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Next to hit is Michael Taylor. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Throw not in time, and that'll go. And that was a close one, so they're asking for some time to look at the replay. Could see a challenge from them here. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer. At the plate, Kyle Isbell. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounded to short. Reined in. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Now back. The first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Digging for second is Goldschmidt. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a one-out double.
And that's the second out. Here's Nolan Arenado. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Yadi Molina digging in now. No balls and 1 strike. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Hit back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Standing in now, Dylan Carlson. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at 3rd, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what. What it looks like, a knock's a knock.
Paul DeYoung will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. And he will run. Paul DeYoung is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. Hanser Alberto will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Hit out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So next to hit is Whit Merrifield. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nicky Lopez.
Up next, Nicky Lopez struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is O'Neill. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Number 54 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 54.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Adam Wainwright, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted in the air to center. Taylor is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in next, Paul Goldschmidt. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. From the stretch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Benintendi is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in will be Tyler O'Neill, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And what an effort on the running play. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Salvador Perez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. DeYoung fields it cleanly. One there. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Pitch popped up. Edman is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in next, Adalberto Mondesi. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 0-1 the count. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
To short. DeYoung's got it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. They're down 4-0.
7th inning, stretch.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
The third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Arenado.
Swing and a liner. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning.
The throw is wild, and it gets away.
The right fielder, number 3.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson, singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Arenado stands at first with 1 out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A pause and the 0-2. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. The next 0-2. Lifted the other way to left center. On the run is Benintendi. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Up next to the Cardinals, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung digs in next. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Isbell is there, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Next to dig in, Harrison Bader. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with. Ready to begin the 8th, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Number 2.
8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Next, here is Kyle Isbell. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here. Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
And he fouls this one off. Isbell, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Another one sent foul. Misses, ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Edward Olivares goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Whit Merrifield stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate.
Ball 2.
Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Kyle Zimmer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
The pitcher.
First pitch on its way.
Wainwright.
No balls and a strike to count. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, look at the dive. He's up with it. The throw in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
The second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready now is Paul Goldschmidt. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Now the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're in front 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Nicky Lopez. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder coming on, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Lopez stands at second with no outs. Fouled off. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he's in safely at third, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Way to break through right here. RBI base hit in the 9th inning. I know it's the first run, but you don't want to get shut out any day of the week. Now maybe this offense gets rolling.
0-1 count. Here it comes. A runner in scoring position with none out. Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Now it'll be Carlos Santana, though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. And with one out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the ninth inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the ninth inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Hot shot down the line. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only one single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Cards swung the bats well with 16 hits. Adam Wainwright is the winning pitcher of record. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They led